They are still here. Right now, in the same forests that existed before our ancestors ever stood upright, monkeys are climbing, eating, raising their young, living lives that, at a glance, seem unchanged. And if the version of evolution most people carry in their heads were true, that should be impossible, because the story we're taught feels simple. Life climbs a ladder. Primitive becomes advanced. Monkeys become apes. Apes become humans. And once something becomes better, the old version disappears. But that story is wrong. Evolution does not climb, it branch. There is no ladder, only a tree, ancient, enormous, still growing. And every living thing on Earth today sits at the tip of its own branch, not higher, not lower, just different, shaped by different pressures, different environments, millions of years of different problems, needing different solutions. The branch that led to you split from the one that led to monkeys around 25 to 30 million years ago, not because one group was improving and the other was falling behind, but because they were separated by shifting climates, expanding deserts, widening seas, and once separated, they stopped sharing genes. From that moment on, they became two experiments, running in parallel. The creature they both came from was neither monkey nor human. It was something else entirely, something that no longer exists, something we've never fully seen. From it, two paths began. One stayed in the trees, bodies optimized for balance, tails for precision, reflexes tuned to the canopy, every feature a direct answer to the forest. And for 30 million years, the forest kept asking the same questions. The monkeys you see today are not relics. They are the latest answer. The other path moved toward the ground, toward open space, toward uncertainty. Tails disappeared. Spines straightened. Hands were freed. And slowly, over unimaginable time, the brain began to expand. And this is where it gets strange. Your brain is about 17 times larger than that of a rhesus monkey. 17 times. The difference isn't just more, it's different. Language, imagination, the ability to think about the future or question the past. And yet, you share 93% of your DNA, 17 times the brain, built on just 7% difference. 7% over 30 million years is the difference between sitting in a tree and building a city. But here's what most people miss. While your lineage was changing, so was theirs. They weren't waiting. They weren't frozen in time. They were evolving, adapting, surviving, running their own experiment for the same 30 million years. The monkeys alive today are just as evolved as you are, just along a different path. This is why they are still here. Not because evolution failed, but because evolution never works that way. Two branches, one root, growing in different directions, answering different questions. And the root, the creature that started it all, remains a mystery. We know it existed. We can estimate when it lived, even where, but we have never seen its face. Its bonds are gone, or still waiting, somewhere beneath the earth. So we live with this strange truth. We can trace the split, we can read the code, we can measure the time, but the thing that began it all remains unseen. It lived, it looked at the same sky, it survived, just as everything must. And then, it became two things. One of those things eventually built a world and started asking questions. The other is still in the trees, still evolving, still succeeding, completely unaware.